Good morning. Well, another good day. We're going to do some corn today. Try and get 70 acres of corn shelled, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see. Dad, he's firing up the ripper. He's going to run this a little bit. So I'm going to just make sure he can get the computer set up right and use the auto steer and everything and figure that out. And then we're going to get the combine ready. All right, I think we've got the combine ready to go. Dad's already running the ripper. It's time to go to the field and shell some corn. So Brock should be here in a little bit. We're gonna move a truck. Phil's gonna take a truck and go park it in the field. I'm gonna take him up to get the grain cart, which is still in the double crop field that we were in last night. And then we'll come back here and get the other truck, combine. Let's go. Okay, we are off here. So, this corn, the tops are really starting to break out of it. It was not this bad when we were in the field before. We've got that nitrogen plot with the stabilizers that I've talked about in the past right next to us here. I'm in the first pass that's not part of that. I'm gonna work off this way a little bit, see if I can't get this yield monitor calibrated a little bit better and dial it in before we get into that plot, because we're not actually weighing those samples. We're just using the yield monitor data to analyze them. So, yeah. This was really good corn when we were in it before, so I expect to see some 220 to 250-ish corn out here. So if our yield monitor says that, it's probably accurate. Well, Brock's here, my grain cart driver. We're gonna try and get some end rows done over here while he's back here and get the rest of this little bit along the woods. That branch is in the way. I don't want to hit it on my new combine. Going around. So I pulled out and took that pass, and now we come and hit it from the other way, and I don't have to go under it and risk damaging my brand new grain tank covers. Okay, one more round on these ends. Okay, I've got the end rows opened up. We're finally into some decent corn, rounds where I can shell and do some calibrations on the yield stuff. So I'm gonna make a round right here, and we're just gonna see how close it is. So this keeps track of my load totals. I've got the wet weight right there. I'm gonna make the round, and then we'll dump into the cart and see how close it is. Oh man, this round is gonna be painfully slow. 1.5 miles an hour here. It's gonna take a minute. I think that round took me 20 minutes. We got 14,000 pounds, and well, there's a sample, so we'll see what the scale weight says. Okay, well, we're working across here. I had a rider for a little while, so I didn't film much for a few minutes there. I had a strip in here that did not get sprayed with a tassel fungicide, and it was night and day difference. You can see there's one pass over there that did get sprayed. I'll show you that when we get over there. But yeah, it's definitely, that fungicide paid big time, and I should have sprayed everything. I know that I should have sprayed everything, but we did what we did. That's why we left some strips here and there to be able to tell that, and well, yeah. So I did finish that calibration. I ran 3 more calibration loads and just weighed another round, and we're close. We're within 3%-ish about, I think, which is acceptable. I would like it to be better than that, but that's at least getting close. We're actually on the low side now, so this field right now is averaging 213, what we've done today, but a lot of that was not sprayed with fungicide. So we're going to dive into this nitrogen trial that I've got here and get this done while Brock is here, because he has to leave at 4 today, so it's 1:45 to noon. I bet there's more than 4 hours worth of running over here, so we're gonna get what we can done while I got a grain cart operator, while I'm gonna need a grain cart operator in these much longer rows than what's over there where I can make rounds. So you can already see the difference from what I was just in to here. Stalks are standing much better. That fungicide is keeping these plants upright, the tops from breaking out so bad. They're still doing it in spots, but not nearly as bad as where we didn't spray, and the yield's gonna jump quite a bit. This is good corn. Well, we're getting across here. a little slowly, but we are moving. What do we got? Does it say on here? It doesn't say on this page. This page, 27 acres done. So we're getting across here. It is about 12:30 now. We should get these long rows done before Brock's got to leave at 4 o'clock, but we'll see. I'm thinking about doing a live stream here in a little bit. This is a decent spot to do it, and I think I have enough cell phone service to be able to do it without cutting it out too bad. So, yeah. So I'm getting ready to start a live stream. 1 o'clock here, like 10 minutes. And this is the view that everybody's going to have in the live stream. Just thought I would share with you guys. You know, I'm sure you're the same people, but a lot of times when I do a live stream, you guys get neglected because I can't film and do a live stream at the same time. Anyway, we're up to 32 acres done, and it's not even 1 o'clock yet. We should get this 70 done, no problem. I don't know what's after that, though. Well, that was a pretty good live stream we just did there, and look, we've made a little bit of progress. Working right across this field, we're up to 50 acres done almost. Just a couple more rounds before we're done with these long rows, and we get to move back to where we were way over there this morning. So going well here. Still really good corn, averaging right around 220, and I trust the yield monitor to be relatively accurate. We're within a couple of bushels of that. So Phil's falling a little behind with the trucking. We got a grain cart full. Oh, that truck is empty. Oh, sweet. That truck was full when we went. He must have came and emptied it, and now we're good. We've got a full grain cart. All right. Well, we only got one more pass here, and then we're going back to the other side, so I can get the rest, and we'll let Brock get her empty. Can you guys see what a month of weathering does to the stalks? The difference between there and there, this one pass? Yeah. I should look up and see what day exactly it was when we harvested that, but it was the day before I did my corn plot. I remember that. Had to be around the 18th, 20th of September. It's got to be close. Crazy. Shows up a little better going this way, I think. The difference between already harvested and just now. So cool. 53 acres. There's probably 17-ish left over there. 15 somewhere in there. So we'll go get that, and that's, I mean, it's only 2:45. We're gonna be done here by 5 o'clock. Few more end rows here to do. We're right next to this low ground, this sort of pond area that Dad made last year, when he was mining some of that black punk dirt out of there and putting it up on the hills and stuff. There's a lot of water out there. I am a little bit skeptical of these ends being super wet, so we started on the field side and we're going to work our way that way, so we got somewhere to bail out to if we need to, because yeah, if them are super soft and we get stuck, it's not going to be a good day. So far we're okay, but it might be pretty mushy. Oh, who planted so close to the water? Oh man, I should probably just leave 4 rows and not even worry about it, but I'm trying. Yeah. Makes me nervous. I can feel the combine tipped towards it, like we're on the side of a hill. You can see it's right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now it's soft. There's no corn there anyway. Slide over a row. Ignore that one. I think we're gonna make it. Oh, don't talk too soon. Not much here anyway, is there? Oh, but we got it. So over here I'm running into some issues with brittle stalks. Where we didn't spray the fungicide, and the stalks, the tops are breaking out, and then they want to pile up and bunch up on the head. And if I raise it up and kind of go slow and let it work through, it will clear itself out. There, it's gone. Whether you can see that it's gone or not, it is. But that's about the 3rd time it's happened, and it's a little frustrating over here. Ooh, check it out. You guys see that over there? They are getting our fertilizer spread. So that's the bean field that we ran Monday. First one we did that I thought everything was going to be great, smooth sailing. We were going to get lots of beans done last week, or this week. That didn't end up happening quite like we thought it would, but they are getting the fertilizer spread out there for us. Gosh dang it, look at that. Pushing again. Oh, zoom out. And we can get some tillage done, assuming we don't get a ton of rain tonight. All right, Brock's got to take off. He's going to top that truck off and wait for Phil to come back, and then ride back to the farm with him. That row right there is the one that's giving me some trouble there. I'm going to get out and just take a look, see if anything looks weird, wrong, not right, anything at all. I believe that's the row that we had a snapping roll come loose on earlier this spring, so maybe that's causing problems if it came loose again. I don't know. Let's go take a look, though. Well, I don't really see anything here that is cause for it to be not working right or problems or anything. The snapping rolls are tight. There's those ones I can move. These ones I can't. I wonder if our gearbox is going bad or something. No, can't really move those. That's potentially a more significant problem. I'm not sure here. Well, I didn't find dirt. I didn't find anything significant there that would make me think that this is absolutely wrong. The fact that I could move those snapping rolls on one row and not the other ones makes me think it's in the gearboxing or a slip clutch or something. It's possible we got something going bad there. As long as it's still running, though, I've got to run it, and we'll have to look at it when we get a chance to look at it. Those are pretty hard to change because you got to pull the whole drive shaft out, so it's not something that you're just going to do. If it grenades and blows up, then we'll change it, I guess, or we'll look at it this winter when we get a chance. So hopefully it keeps running and it doesn't get any worse. I think it has a lot more to do with these stalks being brittle and them breaking off and just not feeding in real good than anything else, because I haven't had any issues with it until we got over here into this brittle corn that the tops are broken over and it didn't get sprayed with a fungicide. So the ground conditions out here haven't been too bad all day, except for right along that hole where all the water was, until I get over here to the far side of it. See those ruts I was cutting there? The bean field I need to do is right across the road over there. And it's soft over here. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're almost done here. I might drive across the road, see if it seems any better than it was Monday or not. Right there, cut some ruts. Oh, fighting it. Well, here's the last pass. The question is, can we make it? It says we're only 92%, but the windows are full. I don't know. The full grain tank buzzer hasn't gone off. We'll figure it out. We'll probably spill a little corn right down there on that platform. Oh, this is a big chunk to have done. There's 140 acres in this field, and we've got it done. That's a big one. That truck sitting up by the road is the 31st truckload of corn off of this field. That's a lot. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Roll the other way. Roll the other way. So the question now is, what do we do? Where do we go? See this bean field right over here? See all those tracks and ruts that I left in it when I was here last week? We're gonna attempt to pull in there and see how much different it is. If it's still that wet, we're not gonna go here. If it isn't, and it's better, maybe we'll get the bean hit. Well, what a difference 2 days makes. Let me show you. That's the rut from when we combined here on Monday. Today is Wednesday. That's the track where we're driving currently. You can see the tracks and ruts all the way across this field, which is why we pulled out of it and we were not working here. You can see them right here around this electric pole. You can see them in the next pass. This track right here is the one that I just made, just pulling through here. It's not perfect, don't get me wrong, but it's a whole heck of a lot better than it was the other day, and we can do this. So I'm gonna have them bring the bean head over. Well, maybe I should take the corn head back. Corn header cart's at the field, or at the farm. Let's walk out here, through the beans a little bit. I'm sure the beans are dry. I'm not worried about that at all. It's all ground conditions, like I said. So yeah, it's not perfect, but it's passable, and we can get some beans out. It's about 5 o'clock, so if we can get 3 or 4 hours worth of beans done, we'll get a lot done here, and that'll be good. All right, we are relatively close to the farm. It's only 1.5 miles from here, so I'm just gonna run the combine home, drop the head, and tried calling Dad. He didn't answer his phone, so we'll just do it this way, and then we'll get somebody to bring the bean head over. Phil can bring another truck back and park it down here at this field and get this one with the corn out of it, and then we'll start running beans. This corn has all been pretty dry, 17-18%. But we are drying it. Our dryer's got to be just cranking out the bushels though, because there's only 2 lights showing on that bin, and we've been shelling all day. 70 acres worth of corn, really good corn. Let's see, 1,800 bushels an hour. That's insane. I've never seen it that high before. Let's see, 117, that'd be 15 loads of corn. Well, 14 and a half today. Wow, that's crazy. 1,900 bushel an hour. Taking it from 19.3 down to 14.5. So we're drying to 14.5 because we're putting it in that giant bin over there, and it's going on the bottom, and that corn's going to be the last stuff out in July or August. We want to make sure it stays in good condition, so we're over drying it a little bit to help preserve the quality of it. Dad has been moving on the tillage. He's got this field out here done. He was just doing end rows when I was unhooking the head over there. There he is, getting the end rows done. He did the hill, that middle field back there as well, so that's good. I'm gonna grab a couple bottles of water here and we're gonna go. Let's do it. Get back in the swing of doing some beans here. I think I got everything outside that I needed to changed. Gotta change the field here. Get my display set up. Get all of our settings dialed in there, and we're off. Okay, well, we're gonna see how this goes. We're starting on the other side of the field than where we just checked it on the over there. We'll work across this, and it seems so far like it's going to be much better than it was. I guess we'll learn a little bit right up here, won't we? But it looks good. So a few of you have been asking about when we're going to get to the field that we sprayed with the drone. This is that field, and this is also the field where we have sprayed a huge amount of manganese, or we made a couple of applications of manganese, I guess I should say. So we've got that stuff going on out here. I doubt you'll see anything from the drone spraying really, because that was just Roundup and not really something that's going to affect the yield a ton. There's not full of ragweed, so that's what you get for using the drone. And the manganese we should be able to pick out, but we didn't really leave any check strips. We just sprayed the areas that needed to be sprayed. So you will see a bunch of small sprayer tracks out here, and that's from the manganese and Roundup with that little Century sprayer, that little pull type sprayer that we used, that I did some and Brock did some, and yeah. That was the sprayer pass that made me super nervous. Now it's making me nervous in the combine. See the ruts? Yeah. Those are a foot deep or better there. Whew. We're doing okay in the combine though. Everything's, I mean, that's beautiful over there. We're not making tracks at all. It's night and day from what we were doing 2 days ago here, so that is good. We're gonna fly across here, hopefully. Flying here. One more round it looks like, and we're done with this side. It's starting to cloud up a little bit and also get sort of dark. When I look at the monitor, you can see more accurately of what it looks like. So the lights are coming on here real quick, like right now. This one, yeah. Boom, it's bright again. Okay, when we get this next round done, we're gonna go over on the other side of these trees. The rows run the other way, but this is a 95-acre field, and we've only got 32 of it done, so we got a long ways to go yet. I finally found found a decent place to mount my phone mount for the camera. I wish I would have found that spot before my live stream. That's a good one, but I had it up over there on the side rail. This little thing right here, sunshade. That was plastic on the old combine. Turns out it's metal now, so my magnet sticks to it. Look at that. I don't know how much you guys can see the ruts anymore because it's starting to get dark, but this is what we did on Monday. And that's today, and it's blurry, and you guys can't see anything. But it's night and day difference. It's really changed the ground conditions over the last couple of days. We're still making an imprint there, but we're not cutting a rut. So anyway, Dad and Phil are both here. They're gonna get stuff moved because instead of pulling off the road behind me back there, we're gonna go on the side road over there. This field's got, let me show you the map. So here's what we've got done. These rows go the other way. We've got this ditch here that we've got to work around, and the road is over here. And that is all muck ground along that. Basically what's pink on the north side of that ditch, plus this triangle over here. So it's a little bit tricky getting grain in and out of here. There is a lane on this side, but it's so wet over there, we don't think we can get the trucks back there right now. So everything's got to come out to the road up here. I think once we get moved over there, I'm going to get the end rows opened up and stuff, and then Dad might jump in the combine, and I will run the cart on the go, dumping on the go, so that we don't have to get into that muck along the ditch. We can stay out in the field on the high ground a little bit more, and I don't know. We'll see. I know for a fact that my phone is not doing that moon justice, but it is gonna be a gorgeous harvest moon tonight.
These are pretty good beans for what we've had the last few years.
Yeah. Can you see the little raindrops we got? Yeah, I have a feeling we're about done here. Keep going as for a round or two. It's just sprinkles, but if it picks up at all, we're out. I'm calling it quits. We didn't get a ton of rain, but the beans were fine. The ground is way softer over there. I'll show you tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. It might rain. We'll see. It's wet. It's it's only 7:30. Can't quit. It's only 7:30. I'm gonna need longer egress lighting on the combine lights. They stay on after you shut it off for a little while so you can walk to your truck, but those ones didn't stay on long enough for me to get down the ladder. Phil's emptying the cart out. We're not quite gonna be able to fill this truck, I don't think, but we did get another one full. It's fine. It's fine. Well, the dryer's still running, but there can't be much wet corn left because there's no lights on my bin here. If you're relatively new or you don't know what I'm talking about with lights here, a year ago, I put in some sensors, proximity sensors, all the way up the side of this bin, and when there's corn in front of them, it lights up a little light. So the bottom one is right here, and there's a light in that box, and that light is off. Oh yeah, she's almost empty. Look at that, we're up to almost 2,200 bushels an hour. I've never, ever seen our dryer put corn out like that. That's just incredible. Looks like we got a load of propane in today, 9,300 gallons. Took our tank up to 80%, so that's good. We'll be able to keep drying corn for a while. You're real efficient when you can put out over 2,000 bushels an hour. It's, yeah, that lessens the drying cost. It's done. It is pretty dang impressive when you can harvest 16,000 bushels of corn and the dryer's done drying it by 8 o'clock. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really good. So we're out of wet corn. If it's, you know, it didn't end up really raining much here. There is some stuff out in Indiana to the west. It might rain tonight, it might not. I don't really know. We will see what happens. If it does, and it's not significant, we'll probably try and shell corn somewhere tomorrow. If it doesn't really rain anything much tonight, you know, like half a tenth or so, we'll probably try and do beans again tomorrow. I think in that field that we were in, if we jump to the other side of it, it might be drier. If it wasn't dark and sprinkling, I would have kept going and tried to find somewhere else to go. Given that I was in the wettest spot of the field, it was dark, it was starting to rain anyway, I thought, it's not worth it tonight. So we quit. Everybody else is probably still running. what are you going to do? We still got over 100 acres done today. We did about 105 total, 70 of corn and 35-ish of beans. So it was a good day. We're making progress with harvest. We're getting closer and closer all the time. I need a day and a half of running beans up here. It'd take one heck of a day to get done. So probably not one day, a day and a half, and we could be done with the beans. We just got to get a day and a half. And we're really, really hoping to not get any significant rainfall tonight. And then maybe Friday and Saturday are our day and a half, and we'll get the beans done. We can keep working on the corn until we get a good window to go to Berkey. I think that's the plan. So thanks for watching today. Questions, comments, leave them down below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I was going to print my plot results. I got my plot results back. I forgot to print them so that I could show them to you. I can screenshot it. So I'm going to put those in right here. Check it out. Our beans were outstanding. 70s to 80s, 86 I think was the high. You guys are looking at it. I'm not right now. So, but there they are. Questions on that, let me know. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, for sure, tomorrow.